everybody. Oh my goodness. We are back. First podcast since October 10th, I believe it was. Where I actually was sick, severely sick. Probably the few listeners of the pod probably thought I died. I was actually on the better end of being sick on that podcast that I did. And yeah, coughed a lot. It was a really bad podcast, I thought, but I still did it, and then I kind of stopped. Took a little break, and well, now I'm here. Now I'm here because right now, season 5 is a day away, or actually, it might be today, depending on when you listen to this. This is going to come out sort of late Thursday night. So if it's Friday where you're at, season 5 begins today. And before we get into all of season 5, I do want to mention the crazy stuff going on with the MyTEAM. The MyTEAM part of the game, MyTEAM community. Wild West is the new pack stuff coming out tomorrow. And again, if you play MyTEAM, then, I mean, you already know, you're upset. They released a 100 overall Kareem the week before, and now there's a 100 overall Shaq. And the issue is, of course, these are not obtainable in any way unless you buy them. I don't play MyTEAM, but I think that's why people are upset, which is a valid reason considering that the auction house is gone. I understand why people would be upset. And then, of course, we had that content creator who uploaded a video or a stream of them opening packs to see how many it would take to get Kareem. And they stopped at 824 packs. They did not get a single Kareem card. And I think somebody did the math. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's somewhere near 2,000 American dollars that they spent trying to get this card. So not only are the odds nowhere near in your favor to get this card, it's also the only way to get it. So it's tough right now for the MyTEAM players, and what a time to come back to podcasting and let everybody know about that. Before I continue, I do want to point out that about 2 weeks ago, on the last episode that I released, which again was in October, somebody left a comment 2 weeks ago. So somebody watched my October 10th pod 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to put this in the stream here, or in the video. This is Eric Watt. He said, "I just folded all my laundry while listening 2K24 Baller. Thank you." Now, again, I was really sick during this episode. I don't think I sounded good at all, which a lot of times people will listen to me to go to sleep or whatever it may be, relaxing. I get it. I don't think that was a relaxing episode, but they still folded laundry while listening. I just want to give a shout out to Eric, because I don't really get comments of any kind, much less encouraging comments on the pods. They're mostly solo pods. I've only done one pod that wasn't a solo pod. These are, unbiased. I don't have an agenda. I'm just here to just inform, give my opinions based on my position in the community. And, thank you, Eric. for folding your laundry to the pod. I think that's pretty neat. So, with that said, we can talk a little bit about season 5 now. In case you're listening to this before you've seen a Courtside report or whatever it may be, you can tag along here with the little pictures. So from what I understand, for the MyTEAM side of things, there's really not anything to get too excited about. I think the Harden card is one that is like a community favorite this season 5 Harden here. So that's cool, I guess, but there's nothing really that stands out. There's the MyTEAM Coliseum, a new mode. Big arena, basically. Big stadium, 60,000 fans for all your single player and multiplayer games. If you can prove yourself and complete the lifetime agenda. So I wonder how that, because I mean the picture looks neat. You can see just how massive it is. But I'm wondering, like, how is that gonna hold up in like an online game? The latency. Is there anything else that's new or cool about it, or is it just big arena, some light work? Like, is that it, or is there? I don't know. I don't play too much MyTEAM, but this is most of the. And this, of course, is what we were just talking about. People very upset that now there is not only a 100 Kareem, there is a 100 Shaq. And nobody's going to get one. Maybe a few people will. I read, and I can't confirm because I didn't ask and I don't know, that some content creators are getting these cards for free from 2K so they can talk about them in their own videos. Which personally, I think I get it from a business point of view. You want content creators to show these cards, so you're incentivizing players to buy packs to get a chance to get that card. I get that, but when you make the card so rare that somebody that spent $2,000 can't get the card, it kind of defeats the purpose of showing the card. It makes the content creator that's showing it look bad, because it just doesn't compute. Like, if you're gonna incentivize it, the incentive can't just be I got to spend what, $2,000 to get it. I mean, like, let's say, I don't know, if you spent $5, like, you have a high chance of getting it or something. Like, that's fine. It's not fine, but it's not $2,000. You know what I mean? Like, you'd still be making money. The content creator getting the free card probably wouldn't be talked about as much. Or content creators, I'm sure there's multiple, but that is unfortunate. For all the MyTEAM community right now. So moving on to season 5 in general now, not just MyTEAM. We have the little banner here. So Devin Booker is your reward, I'm assuming, right? You got your well, that's still MyTEAM specific. So I mean, for my player, you got a hat, which I think that's I don't watch One Piece, but you know what I'm talking about if you do watch it. Then you got the Rodman, another Rodman hairstyle. You got a cool leather jacket. So all of these rewards, except for the floor setter, every single reward is for players that play park and modes where you can, I guess, wear those clothes and whatnot. I mean, the vehicles to move around and whatnot, that's fine. Speaking from a personal point of view, I would like more rewards that are usable in 5v5 modes, so Rec and Pro-Am, 5v5 online My Player modes. I think that would be amazing. That would be great. There's a huge portion of the community that only plays Rec. And then there's a small amount that do play Pro-Am, but I know there's a massive amount of people that play Rec. It'd be cool to maybe get like a big variety of banners, or maybe, I don't know, some accessories that you can wear. I noticed they let you wear the green release arm sleeve in the Rec, but they won't let you use like the green release headband. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Maybe I should ask. There's certain accessories that you can wear and some you can't. I don't know. But as somebody that only plays 5v5 modes, I am always a little saddened by the season pass rewards, because the VC is nice, the skill boosts are nice, the Gatorade boosts, but it's not worth me spending $10-20 to, get the extra amount of VC and whatever. So that's my take on that. And then we can look a little bit at the Courtside report here. And look, again, if you like these vehicles, that's fine. I spoke to somebody on Twitter who was asking, like, hey, what do you guys think about the new little bike here? And I said, I'm still using the electric skateboard, like the first vehicle thing that you get. I'm still using that to move around. So, and I think I'm using that because of how easy it is to get in and out of it. So if maybe there's a faster vehicle that I can just, get in and get out quickly, then I'll probably use that. Again, yeah, these rewards are an OG build. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's interesting. And then you have some community builds, which is always interesting. And then this is whatever this is. I don't really yeah. So look, the thing is about these rewards, like, I'm not going to spend any extra money on them. I'm still going to play the game just because I like playing the game. Like, I'm going to be playing Rec, maybe some Pro-Am if I get some games going in there. But like, there's nothing here that's like, oh yes, this is going to make, my playing experience more fun or more exciting, whatever it may be. There's none of that for me. For what I play, if you're like a park player, everyday park players, or theater, whatever it is, stage, I don't know. Maybe there's things in there that might interest you a little more. I do want to talk about, so Booker being the guy for season 5. I've seen some people talk about the animations, the dribble styles and whatnot. Like, what rating are you going to need? Is it going to be like, oh my God, amazing, that it's going to make the 6'6" guards better than the smaller guards again or something? And it's not. Smaller guards are always going to be better because the smaller guards got the better animations. Kyrie, Trae Young, Curry, a few others. Those are always going to be better than Booker animations. But I'm sure they'll be great. Last year, I actually used Booker hop steps a lot, and I do have videos on my YouTube channel about that. I have YouTube shorts about that as well. How often my shots were Booker um, hop shots. I did it all the time. It felt really good, so I did use those all the time. But that was last year. This year I'm playing on a smaller guard that can't get those animations. I do have the taller guard that can get the animations, but haven't really used that guard in a while. Moving on, I wanted to talk about one more thing, and I think that is the everyday complaints that people post on the NBA 2K subreddit. MyTEAM, yes, with the MyTEAM stuff. But specifically talking about people complaining about rec, which I've noticed a lot. Look, I've been trying to tell people it's not that hard and it's not that complicated. It shouldn't be that frustrating. Every now and again, it's going to happen because it happens in any competitive game, in any competitive sport. It happens. Remember when J.R. Smith didn't know like the time on the clock, and he was just dribbling the ball and LeBron was getting upset? You remember that? Hey, that happens. Bron was frustrated. Or when Bron got fouled in the garden and the refs didn't call it and he threw a fuss. He was frustrated. Now, granted, he makes a bunch of money. He's playing a sport for real. There's some differences, but there's some similarities. This is a basketball simulation game, supposed to be. And people get competitive because it's you're playing a team versus a team. It's going to get competitive no matter what you say, no matter what you do. If this is a game you play every day, it's going to be competitive. And sometimes it's going to get frustrating. Sometimes, yes, but it can't be an everyday thing. There's some people that are talking as if this is an everyday thing, and it's so some people understand what I'm saying, right? So user OG kept KHack5 says 2K isn't that hard. Basketball is a team sport. Many people in this community come from different walks of life. Blah blah blah. 2K is easy, basically is what he's saying, if you play as a team. That's basically what he's saying, which is true. Can't believe the game is this bad. Online is horrible. Look, just to make a point, that's one of my posts there. Oops, that's one of the videos playing on its own on the Reddit. So, just to make a point, I have shot over 60% in the last, I think, 4 seasons. I think season 1, I was just over 50% because I was still learning like what jump shot I wanted to use. I think last season it might have been closer to 70% actually. And I've used different bases. I've used different uppers on my jump shot. I feel comfortable using different jump shots if I just want to try different ones out for whatever reason. Like I like doing that. And last year I actually did that where I posted YouTube shorts of me playing online with all these different jumpers, like non-meta jumpers, just to make a point that it's not, you don't need the meta jump shot to shoot well, and not shooting well doesn't mean that the game is bad. You need to practice a little bit, right? And especially in 5v5s, there's some shots that you're going to learn that you can take. There's some shots that you need to practice until you're comfortable taking. So, for example, I know once I cross the half court line, I can dribble into a three and make it. So I dribble past half court, I take another dribble past that, and I can shoot. So like a 35-footer, 30-footer, I can shoot those on my build that I have that's a sharpshooting shot creator, 94-3. I can shoot those. And I do shoot those. They go in a lot more than they don't, but when they don't, I notice sometimes people get upset. Why are you taking that shot? The reason I'm taking it is because I practice it and I know that I can do it. But there's a lot of people taking shots that I know they didn't practice, and this is kind of like that video, that clip of I think he was Hewing as a coach talking to his players. Well, do you practice that shot? You guys remember that? Some people take shots that they don't practice, and that's part of the issue. That's a big part of the issue. Taking open shots and missing them, that's just a timing thing. It's a consistency, a practice thing, not knowing your shot thing, latency thing, whatever it may be. But your shot selection and how comfortable you are out there, knowing when to pass, knowing when you can shoot, that's on you. This is all like personal stuff that you have control over. Even if somebody else on your team is playing bad, you can still do your part and have a good time. I could go on and on about, because I play so much rec, and that was again the video playing as I'm scrolling here on the subreddit page. But look, I need y'all to take more responsibility, all right? Don't come to the subreddit complaining, publicly calling out people, because it's not helping anybody, right? People that need to know that stuff, they're not going to come here and read that and apply whatever you're saying. And what's going to happen is people that are trying to get better, that do read that, they're going to get anxious, right? And I've seen this happen where somebody takes a good shot, they just happen to miss. It's a good shot, they happen to miss. They might even be, and this happened yesterday to me. Somebody took a good shot, they missed. Somebody on the team said, that's a good shot, just keep taking them. The guy left. He disconnected. Now, you can say maybe he had the meter on when he wanted it to be off or whatever. Bro, if somebody is encouraging you, you can stay in the game. You're not selling. You don't have to dashboard, ruin your record. You might get a temporary ban. You don't have to do all of that. If you're learning, keep practicing. If you're good, encourage people that aren't to get better and to keep practicing. And hopefully, little by little, somehow we can make a difference out there and make the game less toxic. But I think that's enough for now. I think that's a good pod to come back to. I'm glad that I'm still alive. Because let me tell you, back in October, not during that podcast, but the week before I did that podcast, oh my goodness, I was dying. I'm sure it was some variant of COVID or something. It was really bad. I had the shakes. I had like uncontrollable shakes. Anyway, I'm all good now. Am I going to do these pods weekly again? I don't know. We'll see how next week goes. If there's stuff to talk about, I'll try to. If it feels stale and there isn't much, then maybe not. But we'll see. I got a whole week to think about it. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. Make a comment on Spotify, on YouTube, wherever you listen. I can read those comments. I appreciate it. So, thank you, and see you guys on the next one.